So Cat People tells the tale of Irina, who finally locates her brother in the city of New York. While they begin to rekindle, and she also begins to see the sights of New York. In the process, she also discovers love for the first time with a curator at the local zoo. But Irina's brother also knows secrets about the family that might have dire consequences for those who have become close with Irina during her stay in New York. Hi guys, just want to say that this is not going to be a retrospective on Cat People. This is a straight up review for the film. And if this is your first time visiting this channel, be sure to hit the like button because it helps out, as well as subscribe if you want to see more, and click the bell if you want to stay up to date with the latest content. And be sure to tell me what you thought of Cat People right down in the comment section. So for now, let's get cracking. First off, I just want to say the cinematography in this film, as well as the use of color, is just absolutely stunning. This film is great to look at. Performance-wise, all the actors give great performances. Nastassia Kinski as Irina gives her this kind of innocent quality, a girl that is not entirely knowledgeable of how the world works and isn't exactly knowledgeable on how love works, as she is just discovering it for the first time. Malcolm McDowell as the brother, whom she now finally finds in New York, is also great. He brings his A game as always. I mean, I've always said Malcolm McDowell has this naturally sinister presence on screen. Just when he talks a certain way, you just like feel, okay, it's okay. I don't feel comfortable being with him, but he brings his A game. Like I said, he's great as usual. John Heard as the zoo curator also gives him a great performance, but story-wise, I'd have to say he wasn't a terrible character. He just wasn't the most interesting character. However, his dynamic with Annette O'Toole was basically what kept him interesting. The interactions between those two, because you have this one woman played by Annette O'Toole that has a thing for him, but John Hurd basically has a thing for Nastassia Kinski, Irina, and he kind of like fails to see, here's a good woman for you, but Irina is not really sure what she wants at that stage in her life. Plot wise, this film is very slow paced, not a slow pace to the degree where you find yourself instantly getting bored. There is some degree of intrigue in the beginning, but it certainly picks up very casually. And I would say that this is a good film if you're basically in the mood for something that's a bit slow paced, and also to kind of like let horror fans know this is not exactly a straight up horror movie. This is more labeled as a kind of mystery or erotic fantasy kind of film. It's basically character driven. Yes, there are horror elements in there, but kind of few and far between. And one of the things that I wouldn't exactly call an issue, but it is kind of like an issue I have with the film, is that it does start to feel long, but in very late in the runtime, I'd say like around the latter part of the third act, where you kind of feel, okay, you would like this to kind of like draw to a close. But otherwise, I can't say I was actually bored with the film. I was intrigued the whole way. Although character-wise, Nastassia Kinski as Irina is very likable, but these weren't the type of characters that I felt myself latching on to. I was very intrigued by their stories, about who they are, how they were portrayed, which is the thing about films for me. I don't have to necessarily latch onto a character, but if he's interesting enough, and I just want to know more about him, I'll keep watching. And this is what it was for me in Cat People. Just a set of interesting characters, not all likable, not all woefully interesting, but intriguing characters to a certain degree. Like I said, I think John Hurt's character was like not uninteresting, just not the most interesting. Otherwise, this film, I would recommend it if you are in the mood for a slow build of a film. Otherwise, I'd give Cat People a solid 5.7 out of 10. So what did you guys think about Cat People? Do you share my opinion? Do you like it more? Do you like it less? Do you agree with me about the pacing or the characters? Let me know in the comment section below. And be sure to subscribe to my channel and click the like button because it helps. And until the next time, I'll see you guys later.